back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of corporate governance. What is corporate governance? Corporate governance is the set of rules, practices, and processes used to direct and control an organization. The board of directors is the primary force determining corporate governance. Accounting, transparency, fairness, and responsibility are the four basic principles of corporate governance. What is the definition of corporate governance? Corporate governance refers to how and for what purpose a company operates. Corporate governance also defines the power structure, accountability structure, and decision-making processes of an organization. Essentially, it is a set of tools that enable management and the board of directors to run the organization more efficiently and effectively. Environmental awareness, ethical behavior, corporate strategy, compensation, and risk management are all aspects of corporate governance. A company's operations and profitability can be adversely affected by poor governance. Corporate governance structure. The goal of good governance is to ensure that a company has appropriate decision-making processes and controls in place to ensure that the interests of all stakeholders, shareholders, employees, suppliers, customers, and the community are balanced. At the corporate level, governance involves setting and achieving corporate goals while taking into account social, regulatory, and market conditions. In other words, the concept refers to practices and procedures to ensure that the company operates in a manner that achieves its objectives while allowing stakeholders to have confidence that they can trust the company. The Corporate Governance Institute is the original home of good governance and believes that good governance is essential to the quality of decision-making by management. The ability to make ethical, quality decisions is essential to building a sustainable business. What is the Board of Directors? The Board of Directors is the governing body of an organization. It is composed of a group of individuals elected by the shareholders. The board sets corporate policy and oversees the organization's management. Good governance is about separating ownership from control. Shareholders own the company, but management controls the operations of the company. In an ideal world, directors would strive to align the interests of shareholders and management and put the best interests of the company first. All public companies must have a board of directors. Private companies often have a board of directors as well. The board typically meets several times a year. Typical board composition: internal directors, management and managers, outside directors, non-executive directors, chairman of the board. There are insiders and outsiders on the board. A good board includes outside directors. Executives, such as the CEO, are considered inside directors. In addition to serving as the governing body of the company, these individuals are responsible for managerial duties. Non-executive directors, NEDs, are not part of the company's management team. They are independent professionals chosen for their industry experience and expertise. In addition, NEDs have only one role, that of a director. As such, they are less biased than the company's management team. The chairman may choose to be either an in-house director or an outside director. Main responsibilities of the board of directors: recruitment of senior management, setting executive compensation, monitoring the performance of the management team, removing executives when necessary, approving stock issuances, payment of dividends, managing internal controls and corporate governance, establishing other company policies. Why is corporate governance important? Corporate governance involves relationships with a variety of stakeholders, including shareholders, corporate management, customers, suppliers, financial institutions, governments, and the community. There are several reasons why corporate governance is important. Protecting shareholder interests. Good corporate governance ensures that the interests of shareholders, the owners of the company, are protected. Corporate governance promotes transparency, accountability, and fairness in decision-making and prevents abuses of power by corporate management. Risk management. Strong corporate governance helps identify and manage risks, including financial, operational, legal, and reputational risks. Effective oversight and risk management mechanisms can prevent costly mistakes and crises. Improved performance. Good governance practices contribute to improved corporate performance and long-term sustainable growth. Transparent financial reporting, ethical behavior, and effective management practices attract investors and enhance corporate reputation. Access to capital. Investors, especially institutional investors, are more likely to invest in companies that practice strong corporate governance. This gives companies better access to capital and lowers the cost of capital. Stakeholder trust. Transparent and ethical corporate governance practices build trust and confidence among stakeholders, including employees, customers, business partners, and the public. This has a positive impact on a company's brand and reputation. Compliance with laws and regulations. Effective corporate governance helps companies comply with legal and regulatory requirements. Compliance with laws and regulations reduces the risk of legal action and financial penalties. Conflict resolution. Clear governance structures and mechanisms can help resolve conflicts of interest between various stakeholders. This reduces the potential for conflicts that could negatively impact the company's operations and reputation. Innovation and adaptability. Good governance practices encourage a culture of innovation and adaptability. When decision-making processes are transparent and flexible, companies can respond more effectively to changes in the business environment. Long-term perspective. Corporate governance encourages a focus on long-term goals rather than short-term gains. This can lead to more sustainable business practices and better alignment with the interests of various stakeholders. Social responsibility. Businesses are increasingly expected to consider the broader social and environmental impacts of their actions. Effective governance ensures that these considerations are integrated into a company's strategy and operations. Corporate governance is important because it provides a framework for responsible and effective corporate management, protects the interests of shareholders and stakeholders, promotes ethical behavior, and contributes to the overall success and sustainability of the organization. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on building a better workplace. Thanks for watching.